Hey guys, Easy as Pie here again. I've got a pretty easy one for you today. So, I've had this ski now for, one season, and I think it's time to change out the hand grips. They're pretty beat up, older. I mean, these things are at least a decade old. So, I picked up some PJS grips. Pretty cool. I like the texture on them. I like that kind of smoky gray look. It matches the turf I've got. So anyways, this one's pretty easy. All you'll need for this, Phillips screwdriver, and maybe a razor if you need some extra persuasion. So just go ahead, look on the end of your hand grips there, and you'll just want to back out this Phillips screw. It's pretty easy. And then once you get the screw out there, this little end cap will come off. And it's directional, you can see it. It's got a little slot that these pieces go in, so just make sure not to lose your screw in the end cap there. And this is where you may need the razor. If you pull these off, working from the front and pushing back works a lot better than pulling. Otherwise, it's kind of like a Chinese finger trap. Otherwise, if you're really not partial to these and they're beat up like mine, you can just take a razor and cut it lengthwise, and it'll just kind of peel off. Alright, so it's like 30 minutes later. I ran into a little bit of trouble. It ends up that my grips, the ones that came with this ride, they were glued on with like weldwood. So I ended up having to take the razor and literally like shave it off piece by piece. It was pretty brutal. So anyways, it's off now, cleaned up. These grips that I've got, they come with the solid end, and in order to get the new or the old cap, end cap, to fit on there, I've kind of cut out a round piece that's big enough for this inner circle to go into, but this outer circle will hold the rest on. So I've got my grips on. They are directional. So as you can see, this is the left hand. You can read it. I guess if you wanted it faced that way, it'd be the right hand, but I've got them facing this way. So it's on. Your grips may not be so involved, but anyways, just stick your old plate on and then stick your screw on and get it tightened down. Alright, and then once you've got your end cap on, there may be just a little bit of gap since you had to push it down far enough to get that cap on all the way. So once it's on, just go ahead and twist it. It might take a little bit of work, but you can get it pressed right up against the end of this. So that's really all there is to it. All these projects, they're usually pretty easy, but sometimes, you run into something goofy like that, but that's alright. So, I haven't had that contact cement on here before, so maybe if some of you little more experienced guys out there have maybe seen this before, or if, if it's supposed to be contact cemented, I don't know. But this seems to hold just fine for me, so anyways, and if you want to see any other kind of specific content related to these 440 and 550 Kawasaki jet skis, go ahead, throw it in the comments section, and I will definitely try and make it possible. I hope this has been helpful. Guys, check out my other videos. Thanks for watching.